I can't believe I'm saying this, but the 1 month silence at Old Trafford wasn't just a lull. It was the calm before the most explosive storm in the club's modern history. While the world was looking elsewhere, Manchester United were quietly orchestrating a move that could shift the balance of power in the Premier League forever. Fabrizio Romano has just broken that silence with a bombshell update that changes everything we thought we knew about this January window. The INEOS revolution isn't just coming, it has arrived. We aren't talking about squad fillers or temporary fixes. We are talking about a double swoop for two of the most dominant young forces in European football, Brighton's Carlos Baleba and Leipzig's Ousmane Diomande. But as the gates of Old Trafford swing open for new arrivals, a shadow has fallen over the future of the club's golden boy, Kobbie Mainoo. Is the crown jewel of the academy being prepared for a shock exit, or is he the final piece of Ruben Amorim's tactical puzzle? Welcome to the birth of United Quintessence. We have spent the last month stripping away the noise to bring you the pure, unfiltered truth of what is happening behind the scenes at Carrington. If you thought you knew United's plan for 2026, think again. Let's look at the deals that are about to set the football world on fire. Let's start with the engine room. For years, United have lacked a true high-intensity transition monster, someone who can break lines, win the ball, and drive it forward under pressure. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that United are advancing in talks for Carlos Baleba. At just 21 years old, Baleba has become the most sought-after midfielder in the Premier League. Why? Because he is the quintessence of a modern six. Under Ruben Amorim's tactical system, the midfield two are required to cover massive amounts of ground. Baleba's data over the last year has been staggering, sitting in the top % for progressive carries among midfielders in Europe. Amorim needs a player who doesn't just pass sideways. He needs a destroyer who can transition into an attacker in 3 seconds. Reports suggest Brighton are holding out for a fee in the region of £80 million, but with INEOS looking to secure a permanent spot back at the top of European football, they are ready to pay up. This isn't just a signing, it's a bold statement that the old midfield guard is finally being replaced by elite youthful energy. But you can't build a house without a foundation. While the midfield is the engine, the defense is the anchor. And Fabrizio Romano's second bombshell involves a name Ruben Amorim knows better than anyone, Ousmane Diomande. Diomande has been on United's radar since his Sporting CP days, and now at Leipzig, he has evolved into a physical specimen that perfectly suits the Premier League. Amorim's tactical setup relies on ball-playing center backs who can play in a high line. Diomande isn't just fast, he's a technician. Romano states that United have opened formal communications to bring the Ivorian to Old Trafford this January. The price tag will be substantial, likely breaking records for a young defender. But with Yero and Diomande, United would possess arguably the most talented young center-back duo in world football for the next decade. This is the INEOS blueprint, buying the best under-23 talent before they become £150 million players. Now we have to talk about the story that has divided the fan base, Kobbie Mainoo, the boy who saved our season so many times. But as we move into 2026, the rumors are getting louder. Fabrizio Romano has clarified the situation, and it's not as simple as he's staying or leaving. There have been reports of interest from the likes of Real Madrid and Manchester City. Some suggest that Mainoo has felt unsettled by the tactical shifts under the new regime. However, the reality inside Carrington is different. Fabrizio confirms that while interest is high, Manchester United view Mainoo as untouchable for now. But there's a catch. Mainoo wants to be the focal point. With Baleba potentially arriving and the system shifting to a two-man midfield, the competition is fierce. The next 6 months are critical. If Mainoo doesn't see himself as the quintessential United starter, he could be looking for the exit door by summer. For now, the message from the club is clear. He is the future. But in football, the future can change with one phone call. So let's look at the big picture. How does a Manchester United team with Diomande and Baleba actually look? Imagine a back three of Yero, Diomande, and Lisandro Martinez. That is a defense that can play out from the back against any press in the world. In front of them, a double pivot of Carlos Baleba and Kobbie Mainoo. Baleba provides the steel and the lung-busting runs, while Mainoo provides the surgical precision and ball retention. It's the perfect balance of the destroyer and the architect. If INEOS pulls this off, we aren't just looking at a January fix. We are looking at a team that can finally challenge for the Premier League title consistently. This is the strategy. This is the evolution. 2 key signings, 1 legendary talent at a crossroads. The January window of 2026 might be the most important in the club's modern history. Fabrizio Romano has given us the facts. We at United Quintessence are here to give you the truth. But I want to hear from you. Is 80 million too much for Baleba? Would you start Diomande over De Ligt? And most importantly, are you worried about Kobbie Mainoo? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that subscribe button and join us on this new journey. We are back, and we are just getting started. This is United Quintessence, the pure essence of the Red Devils. I'll see you in the next one.